I am so sorry. So much has happened within the past 5 months, I guess, since I haven't uploaded anything. I moved, been through a lot that I can't even get into, and if you do follow me on my main channel, you kind of have an idea. Long story short, by the time I was set to have a spot to record and, you know, be able to make videos again, I broke my camera. I had to wait a while until I got a new lens. And so now I'm doing the 3-month update months after it was due. I also had it recorded and ready to go, and I lost all the footage on the computer. So then I really had to wait until I actually got something to work with. So today's video, basically what I wanted to do was, I'm sorry for the noise in the background. I am in the basement, so the broiler is going because it's freezing outside. I wanted to do a kind of evaluation of pretty much taking the collagen peptides for like 3 months versus taking the MSM, I guess, within 3 months. And also there was a period of time, which is kind of now, of not taking anything at all. Now I'm kind of able to see exactly what each one does, what they're both like, the pros and the cons, and just to see the effects of not being on anything at all. We're gonna do this in kind of like a point system. The first category we'll talk about is price. Now, the price for MSM, I always chose the pure 100% crystallized form of MSM, no powder, no pill, no nothing. And of course, those prices vary. I got the pure crystals, and that bag cost me about $40. And each bag would last me 2 months of taking 1 teaspoon per day. If you take a lot less, then of course it'll last a lot longer. Collagen peptides. Now this particular brand that I got, I think it's the Orgain collagen peptide, I can't remember. Each container of that cost about $24, and it only lasted me about 22 days, so not even a full month. Price comparison, I guess, the MSM for 2 months is $40, and 2 months of taking the collagen peptides was basically like about $72. So that price point definitely goes to MSM. Moving on to taste. You all know that I absolutely loathe the taste of MSM. If you've taken it before, you know my pain, you know my struggle. It is the nastiest thing I've ever had. I would say in my life, but it's like on the level of like really gross Robitussin, just really nasty, pure medicine that leaves a super bitter taste on your tongue, and it's awful. You pretty much gotta just kind of take it like a shot and chug something that'll get the taste out of your mouth quickly, or just suffer until it goes away. Collagen peptides, even though it said it was unflavored, it did have a taste. And the taste that I tasted every time I mixed it in my drink was kind of a weird, grassy, dirt kind of wholeheartedly earth taste. But it wasn't as bad as MSM. So hands down, collagen peptides. Though I will say, mixing wise, it was much easier to mix the MSM in the warm water because that'll dissolve really quickly compared to the collagen peptides, which is kind of like any protein shake that if you don't mix it properly, it will clump. And this thing does not dissolve, so it's kind of a process to make sure it's all blended. Next category would be smell. Now, the MSM crystals have no scent whatsoever, and I wouldn't even advise sticking your nose in the bag to sniff because you don't want any of that going in your brain, but it doesn't have a smell. For the collagen peptides, the taste tastes like grass, and the smell pretty much was kind of like grass, but a weird medicine kind of scent to it. And it was odd because the taste didn't completely match how it smelled. It smelled awful, but not as awful as MSM tastes. So I guess the point for smell would go to MSM since that didn't have a scent at all. We'll move into the category of accessibility. Now, I only ordered the MSM on Amazon. The issue with that is that, I guess for that particular brand, it doesn't necessarily ship internationally, so a lot of people can't get their hands on that brand of MSM or even MSM at all, I don't know. But it is more difficult to get your hands on, and I haven't seen it in any store anywhere other than like the powder form or the pill form. The collagen peptides I was able to find in most stores, not all, but most for that particular brand. But even if it wasn't that particular brand, you can find a different brand of collagen peptides. So for the most part, you'll be able to find it in your local Walmart or ShopRite or store or wherever. So you're able to get your hands on it a lot easier than the MSM. So that point will go to the collagen peptides. Next, we're moving on to the side effects. When I began taking the MSM, the first couple of days I was experiencing my stomach cramping. And of course, if I wasn't drinking enough water, which is really, really important and really vital, I would start getting headaches. And a lot of people have experienced other things. They've experienced change in their period. They've experienced weight gain if you're taking the, I guess, powdered form or the pill form. What else has others told? It's a lot. And the list goes on and on. It's not like a crazy amount of side effects, but a lot of people have told me like it'll change in their body in some type of way, and they would get headaches or stomach cramping and stuff like that. For me, it kind of went away when I knew exactly how much water I should be taking every day and just resting my body the proper way. So it wasn't bothering me at all, and also my body was getting used to it. So that's pretty much the side effects with that. The collagen peptides, I didn't experience anything at all, other than just nothing. So of course the point will go to collagen peptides. One of the main things that were really important to me is what it did for my joints. I have really bad knees and my kneecaps move around, so if they're not in the right spot at the right time, or if I do anything and it's not in place, it's kind of like a done deal, and my knees will swell, and of course you can't really not be on your feet if you're working and stuff, and it's just miserable. It pops and cracks and aches, and I feel like I'm 90 years old and I'm far from it. So I wasn't experiencing any joint pain after a while. I don't know when it started to kick in, but while I was taking the MSM, just months were going by, and I noticed I wasn't getting bad reactions from my knees, and I wasn't so achy and rusty feeling. So it kind of eliminated all of that misery for me. I can't even explain how good it felt. But the collagen peptides, I will definitely say it had no effect on my joints, even though it said it's for your muscles and your joints and all that stuff. I will give it maybe like a couple of weeks after I stopped taking the MSM and started taking the collagen, where I started feeling the aches and pains a lot more. And now at this point, it's back to just miserable pain. It did nothing for my joints at all, no matter what it said. Like I don't know how much you would have to take for it to have that good effect, but there was no cushions, no nothing. It's pops and cracks, and even now it's just, it hurts. So boo to the collagen peptide. So that will toss the point over to MSM. Last but not least, what you've all been waiting for and what I've been trying to figure out is what it does for your hair growth. You guys kind of followed me along my journey and saw what the MSM did for my hair. When I was much younger, my hair would grow like about an inch a month, and then it kind of slowed down and kind of stopped growing as fast. It would get to maybe half an inch or a little less or a little more depending on, I don't know, but it grew a lot slower than that. So then when I started taking the MSM, it kind of boosted me back and kind of doubled the growth. So it was back to being basically an inch a month. The collagen peptides Where did I mark? I think before I marked it, my hair stopped here. So one of the pieces in the back, how much? This much? Basically, I would give it maybe an inch, a little bit more than an inch in the whole 3 months of taking the collagen peptides. And why I cut it down to an inch is because I stopped taking the collagen peptides maybe 2 months ago. So it's been 2 months of not taking it as well. So within that span of taking it, the collagen peptides, it barely grew. It basically went back to when I wasn't taking anything at all. And the proof is kind of in the pudding since I haven't been taking anything for the past like 2 months, and it's basically kind of the same speed of growth. What I did notice though was that my hair everywhere else was kind of flourishing. Like my arm hair, my leg hair, just everywhere where I did not want attention going to, it was very shiny and luxurious and thick. So if that's something you're into and that's something you want to look forward to and kind of work towards, then collagen peptides will help you on that. But that I want nothing to do with it, and I want it to focus on my head and it does not. So pretty much hands down MSM. Oh, also what I did notice, shedding. It's kind of hard to determine how much and what the difference is, because when I was taking the MSM, my hair was much shorter. So of course with shorter hair, you won't get large clumps because it's not that much to kind of wrap around and, you know, fluff out. But I didn't really experience that much shedding when I was taking the MSM. I did notice more shedding than usual. Not out of the ordinary, like this is gonna be a problem, but just a lot more than when I was taking the MSM. While I was taking the collagen peptides, my hair was kind of shedding a little bit more. So that's another thing. So it's not like it's gonna make your hair fall out, but it doesn't prevent it from falling out, if that makes sense. So I don't know. Overall, in general, I'm a fan of the MSM compared to the collagen. And I guess if you want that extra boost of all of it in general, then I would say to take them both together. But of course, don't follow me or what I say. I'm not your doctor, so definitely go talk to your doctor and figure out what's best for you before you like really get into taking things for your body. So just be careful, and of course do your own research. Why I stopped taking the collagen peptides, like I don't have like a full-on problem with it. It's just that it's kind of hard to explain. The reason why I stopped the MSM, because I was going to keep going past the year, was because I got pregnant, and you shouldn't really take the MSM while you're pregnant or breastfeeding. And so I moved on to collagen peptides because my doctor said it was fine. I ended up getting a miscarriage back in August, and then I had gotten another miscarriage in December. So from then I kind of cut everything out because we weren't really sure, still not really sure exactly what the issue is. So I decided not to take anything internally until that's kind of sorted out. And so the only thing I'm really doing is just keeping my scalp moisturized with my like Ayurvedic oils and stuff. So that's kind of why. And so that kind of helped me see exactly how much the MSM affected my hair growth and all of that stuff, and my joints and everything. And I was able to see how the collagen peptides affected my body and my hair growth and my joints, and what it really is not taking anything at all. I would definitely say it's still been the same level right now of not taking anything compared to taking the collagen peptides. So for me, that's like 1 star. And the MSM is about like 4.5. I can't really tell you anything else other than just, you know, continue to do your research, continue to take care of your body, continue to eat right and drink enough water. And, you know, as long as you're healthy and good internally, of course, it'll show through your skin and your hair and your nails and your teeth and all of that stuff. So don't go overboard. And yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. So have a wonderful night, morning, evening, or afternoon whenever you're watching. And I will see you lovelies next time.